I was having a conversation not too long ago with a gentleman that had a finance background, and he was currently driving a truck in the oil and gas industry. And he was looking for something in the cloud computing space because while the oil and gas industry was great and he was making money, he was always gone on the road. So he wanted something that would allow him to be home with his family more. And one of the things that we came up with and came to the realization with in terms of his roadmap and step forward was, a lot of this, your approach depends on where you are in your journey. For example, when you're in your 20s, you can afford to experiment a lot more, try a whole bunch of different things, and you can fail a lot because guess what? You're in your 20s, right? Once you start to get into your 30s, things get a little bit more serious. You still have plenty of time. You still can afford to fail a little bit. You don't want to totally screw up because you are in the 30s, but it's not too crazy of a situation. Once you get into the 40s and beyond, right, and especially if you start to have a spouse and some kids in the mix, the ability to experiment and fail while you still can do it, at some point, you got to start getting things together. So my advice for somebody that's been in a position for a long time that's outside of the scope of tech and you want to get in the scope of tech, I would start to take trial and error out of the situation. And I'd probably look more towards a regimented program in terms of being able to prepare.